Johnny Cinema.
So the ones I'm going to kind of get out of the way real quickly, it's all like the Pixar stuff and kids movies that just, by the way, aren't good. We're getting another Despicable Me movie, so that's at 11th for me. It's the fourth one. Like, shout out Greg Peterson, who loves Despicable Me, and he posts all the gifs and stuff of them. Love Greg Peterson. I love that he does that. I'm tired of these movies. They're done. They're washed out. I hate them. Despicable Me 4 is 11th. Inside Out 2, it's got a solid cast. Like Amy Poehler stars in it. Maya Hawke as well. She's doing a lot of things, but it's really nothing. And then Kung Fu Panda. I didn't even know they were making another Kung Fu Panda movie, but Jack Black is back doing Kung Fu Panda. So that looks whatever. Interesting, I guess. The one that I'm, it's got a good cast. It's got a decent premise, but The Fall Guy. So basically Ryan Gosling, who now this is the, right after Barbie. So he's, pretty high right now. And everybody's loving some Ryan Gosling. So he's starring in this new movie. Emily Blunt's in it. It's a movie about him being a stunt person and falls in love with the director and all that. And he's the fall guy for everything. It looks fine. It looks kind of corny and cheesy. I don't know if I'm going to love it. So that comes in at number 8. Number 7, only because it's going to be hard to capture what made the first 2 movies so good. And you almost have to make a completely different movie. I love that they're going into this territory, but it's A Quiet Place Day 1. Is coming in at number 7.
That was my favorite.
So I love that they are going to this event, because after all of we've seen about A Quiet Place after 2 movies, the only thing we haven't seen is what happened at the beginning. We saw a little bit of it in A Quiet Place 2. It was their way, I think, of putting like Krasinski back in the movie. But I think this is a different situation entirely now. Now it doesn't become like a silent horror movie, which are so interesting in the first one. Now it's big explosions. It's going to be way more visual effects. I just don't know if it's capable of filling that big blockbuster horror type movie thing.
Well, I think the first 2 hit it out of the park.
The first 2 are amazing, but they weren't big bombastic movie. This has to be different. This has to be things falling out of the sky, chaos and everything. It's going to be really hard to navigate a very different change
Johnny
for
Cinema.
that franchise.
Yep.
I know. I'm going deep into it. This is better analysis than I give for the football game. Deadpool and Wolverine's coming in at 6. I don't know if I'm that excited for this.
Deadpool's great.
Deadpool's great, but to me, it's kind of played out. So what's happening to me with superhero movies is everything has to be funny now. It was great when Deadpool first came around. It was almost like making fun of a superhero movie, and it was really good parody because we got so many of them. But now everything's trying to be funny. Now everything's trying to have a joke. It's cool that they're bringing Hugh Jackman back. I really like how Logan ended, so it sucks that he's kind of going back into the role when he ended it on such a great note.
Wait. Hugh Jackman's playing Wolverine?
Yeah, that was part of the trailer. Yeah.
Oh,
that's the whole thing.
I don't think I was able to catch that too.
You didn't catch that detail?
I saw it. I left.
Because they've been promoting it like that Hugh Jackman's like annoyed by Ryan
that's
Reynolds.
Even 10 times better. How is that number 1 on your list?
Because again, I don't know if the Deadpool thing's going to work for me right now. Wow. I don't think this is the right time and place for a Deadpool movie. We'll see.
Bold statement, Johnny Cinema.
Maybe they do end up knocking this out of the park and it's still got life. But this isn't even the best thing Ryan Reynolds is in. He was in 2 movie trailers for 2 movies that are coming out. The one I'm really excited about, but I'm going to keep my expectations a little bit low. If looks awesome. So it's a movie that is written and directed by John Krasinski. And from what I'm seeing, it looks so whimsical and amazing and really funny. Ryan Reynolds looks great in it. And I love the idea of imaginary friends. And it does seem to deal with some, heavy themes while being also a kid's movie. And Steve Carell is voicing like the main imaginary friend. It looks really, really good and something that I would eat up. And I'm thinking it'll be great, but I'm trying to temper my expectations a little bit because with movies like these, sometimes they can get a little bit too corny. But If looks amazing. I think John Krasinski might be just a damn good director, and we'll see in this one.
All right.
So that's the Ryan Reynolds movie I like better. Welcome back, Kingdom.
What number are we on?
Number 4.
All right.
Welcome back, Planet of the Apes. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes at number 4. I haven't watched the first 2 of the remakes. So, by the way, this is like one of the most underrated movie franchises,
Absolutely.
I think, in general. It's so underrated.
Well, you know
how good
why
these
it
are.
got ruined? Because the dude's in the first one. James Franco.
Oh, he's in the first. Okay. So I didn't watch the first 2. I watched the one in 2017, War of the Planet of the Apes.
Yes.
Good Lord. And Woody Harrelson's in it. It was phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
So now a 7-year follow-up after that. I'm really excited for the movie. Again, I haven't dug too deep into Planet of the Apes movies. I didn't see the first 2 of this new remake series.
Seen them?
I haven't seen. I just saw the last one, War of the Planet of the Apes, and I was like this is
oh my
amazing.
God, Johnny Cinema, come on.
I know. I have to watch more of them, but yeah, War of the Planet of the Apes. I know I liked, so I knew I was going to like the follow up to
Kingdom of
it.
the Planet of the Apes.
Kingdom
correct?
of the Planet of the Apes is going to be the new one
awesome.
coming out. It looked great. This other one. Now, this movie has
What number?
Number 3. Sorry, number 3.
Thank
you.
you.
You need board up here. You need the sounders. Number 3, like Colin Cowherd gets. All right, that's what I want. I want the music going on. I want the production behind this place. I want the respect this segment deserves. But number 3, Monkey Man. This has had a long road to being actually made because this is essentially supposed to be John Wick, but in India. And now Dev Patel finally got this done. I think who really pushed it was Jordan Peele. Pushed to get this movie done.
Yeah.
And now they're playing, and it looks stylistically gorgeous, aesthetically across the board. They nailed it. I can't wait to see this. Look, if the spawn of John Wick movies is getting more stylized, like good-looking action movies to me haven't been all that great until John Wick came around. That's a great thing. And
that's a statement.
I think if John Wick changed the kind of American action movies you're going to get, I love it. And this one with Dev Patel, I'm so looking forward to this. April 5th. So very soon. I saw trailers for it. It looks phenomenal. All right. So Monkey Man, number 2.
Number 2.
And I know there's some controversy around it because it looks like a typical, remake in the color palette and everything of like a modern musical movie, and nobody likes it. But I'm so excited for Wicked to put these songs on the big screen. And John M. Chu is the one directing this, and I have some faith in him because I watched In the Heights. I think over the summer, and he directed that. That was Lin-Manuel Miranda's like first big Broadway play. It's kind of like the beginning of Hamilton. Like you could tell all the things that he wanted to do in the Heights, he did it better in Hamilton. So John M. Chu directed that, and I thought it looked amazing. It's one of, I think, the better Broadway musicals 2 movies that I've seen, and I have some faith here. I was actually listening to the soundtrack on my way home from Villanova basketball, so it was really cool that I was listening to Wicked and Defying Gravity's amazing song, and now I finally got the trailer.
My one question would be, can Ariana Grande act?
I don't know if she can act.
Well, she's in a big damn role. She better can act.
I don't know but I know she can nail the song. She's not just, everybody thinks of her as like a very, just high-pitched singer.
She's hot.
But she can belt. And I look forward to seeing, how they use these movies on film.
She fit right in my pocket. Jump in, Ariana. Let's go for a ride.
Number 1.
Sorry, I didn't mean to creep out on you in there. Number 1, here we go.
Speaking of good-looking people, Glenn Powell, you are a movie star. Twisters looks amazing. So one of the great things we got a couple of summers ago was Top Gun Maverick, taking this like 80s movie, putting it into a modern movie and getting all the vibes from that. They did it better. Twisters has a really good plan here, I think, from what I saw, of taking that 90s summer blockbuster movie and putting it into now a modern version of it. I loved what I saw from Twisters. I think blockbusters, it's a little bit tough now. I know we got some pretty good ones, but Oppenheimer's not like a traditional blockbuster. Even Barbie's not really a traditional blockbuster. This looks like a great blockbuster movie, and Glenn Powell is just, another one. He was in Top Gun Maverick. He was just in Anyone But You, which was very successful with him and Sydney Sweeney. Just 2 hot people being extremely hot, and it works. But, Twisters looked, man, I was like, this is giving me a vibe I haven't gotten in a long time from a movie. So I love it. Twisters, I'm so excited for.
Dude, nice work. Look at me. Johnny Cinema, ladies and gentlemen. Jon Jansen 3-4 if you want more of that. He's a freak when it comes to all things movies.
That was a great segment.
Hey, look.
I had all